Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all honor, praise, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Kakodash. Double honor to our apostles and elders of Great Millstone and Well. Peace and salutations to the hopeful elect, pushing this true doctrine across the four winds of the earth in all truth and sincerity. I'm Lamar Ariyah from the Mississippi Camp. Lord willing, this be an edifying lesson. And this is just a quick lesson through the spirit. Just my spiritual 2 cents on these two guys right here who pretty much did just a video or a sit down of a bunch of nonsense, talking about they hope 25% of the men of Great Millstone pretty much would leave and flock to them in a nutshell, and constantly throwing up this narrative that the men of Great Millstone are promoting great, saying we're great young girls and everything, when that's not the case at all. And they know it, but they just doing like a slightly sneaking in like a slender campaign, man. To get, hopefully for them, they thinking hopefully to get followers or people or men at Great Millstone to lead and follow them as if they, got the correct doctrine. But they pretty much playing, off of their emotions, man, and don't want to just accept the scriptures as they are. In the ancient days, dating or marrying younger women was a natural and normal thing, And if a man was to take a younger woman against her will, if he break her, basically you break it, you buy it. Because he would have to give the father 50 shekels of silver, man. And he would have to take that woman and not divorce her and take care of her as long as he live or she shall live, So I'm just going to read a couple of little things I had pulled up, did a little research to kind of make the point through the spirit. Okay. So this is what determines the age of a girl. What determines the age a girl gets her period, right? Okay. Your period will start when your body is ready. Meaning when a young lady body starts developing, she's going to get to a point where she's going to be ripe, like a fruit. A fruit has a time frame that it buds, it produces, and it get to the point where it's ripe for the picking, meaning it's ready to be consumed, picked, or however you want to put it. Okay. This is usually between age 8 and 17. So a woman or a young lady would get their period between the ages of 8 and 17. Okay. So when a woman gets her period, okay, that's her passing the flower of her age in a sense, right? When she's old enough to have a child, because when a woman gets her cycle, she's ripe for childbearing. Okay, and in the ancient days, men would marry younger women. It's a known fact. That's why even men today are more attracted to younger women, man, because it's just the way we're wired, the way we're built. Because younger women can get pregnant at a young age. Their body is more sufficient to carry a child without having more complications, because their body is healthier, it's stronger. Okay. Or 2 years after your first sign of puberty. Possible reasons for delay period includes being underweight, yada, yada, yada. Okay, so the point on that is that a woman period starts when her body is ready, when her body is ripe, when it's ready, passing the flower of her age. That's usually when the cycle begins between 8 and 17, right? Okay. This is what age did girls marry in the ancient times. Rather, it was arrangement between families, because It was arranged marriages back in the day. You know, families would come together, sit down, however you want to put it, and arrange for when their son or their daughter get a certain age that they would be wedded, and the families would be joined together. All right. Men would usually marry in their mid-20s. Okay, right? Men would marry usually in their mid-20s. And your mid-20s, we'll say, ranges from 24 to 26, right? Right, okay. While women married while they were still in their early teens. 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, right? So we'll just say a 15-year-old who has had her cycle and she's ready to be given or betrothed to the man that was chose for her, right? So she's 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. So that man would be 9 years older than her in a sense. But it's lawful. In the ancient time, it wasn't considered great, right? This man in his mid-20s, she's in her early teens, and that's when those marriages usually took place, or how they took place by the age difference. The young ladies, as it just said, women married while they were still in their early teens, and the men would marry in their mid-20s. So there was an age gap. Okay, it wasn't the way these men trying to paint this narrative or this picture of, it was some kind of sick, deranged, just out of order thing that was happening. No. Now in this day and time, we're in the rulership under the devil, man. And as wicked that this nigga is, he'll make something that's lawful according to the scriptures unlawful. And we don't promote. You start with our apostles, our elder bishops, brothers on down. We don't promote dealing with young women, especially women that's underage in this society. Different states have different ages. In Mississippi here, a woman, a grown man, in a sense, 20, 30 years old can deal with a 16-year-old, and it's no problem if as long as the parents have consent. Right? But you go to Texas, I don't give a damn if the parents have consent or not. If that child is under the age of 18, your ass finna go to jail. And that's how it is. Different states, different laws. But see, that's still confusion in this society, because when Yahweh Shai brings back rulership, okay, when he comes to take this devil down and take the kingdom, okay, law and order is going to be restored. And it's not going to be this place got these laws and that place got these laws. No. It's going to be the law of the land. Is going to be the law of Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai, simply put. So I don't know where these niggas get off with all this slander and talking shit and, talking about graping. This nigga said something about going to a whorehouse, 11-year-old, and what would a fuck 11-year-old be doing in a whorehouse, man? Or let this some undercover black goddamn it market shit, Ain't no 11-year-old finna be in no damn brothel, man. I mean, I don't know. They just coming up and talking shit and saying just crazy shit. But it's all to try to paint this picture, this narrative, slender, great millstone, because they hurt. Apostle Tahar was saying that it was something that was said that them boys got cut and they hurt. So, yeah, it's all nonsense and bullshit, man, at the end of the day. And no, we not finna abandon Great Millstone to come deal with you morons, man, who don't have the cojones to accept the truth, man, according to the scriptures, but want to be all in your feelings, a carnal mindset. Nah, man, we good over here. So let me get a scripture, man. Okay, now before I get a scripture, I just want to read this also. This is from Wiley Online Library, and it's just quick to the point. It says procreation began after marriage at on average 15 years of age could continue until the end of fertility with an average of 6 to 8 children, right, who nurse 2 to 3 years each. But the point is, procreation begins after marriage, okay, at on average age of 15. You know, so 15-year-olds can get pregnant. Why would the Lord create women to be able to conceive and get pregnant after they have their cycle, if that wasn't the way things were meant to be? That's when they supposed to start having children. See, the ancient days, the ancient times was completely different, man. Maturity, understanding, and the way of life was completely different than it is in this westernized society. This place is all fucked up. That's why the law, statutes, commandments, Yahweh Shemi Shai is going to have to be re-implemented into society, man. And life would flourish properly, you know what I'm saying? And it's going to be great. Okay, society is truly going to flourish, man, in righteousness. It ain't going to be this bullshit that's going on now. Okay, this is 1 Corinthians chapter 7, verse 36. But if any man think that he behaveth himself uncomely toward his virgin, if she pass the flower of her age, meaning that she is the age to be married, she is ripe for the picking, meaning that she can be married and bear children. She's ready. That's what it means, man. It means she's ready to be married and bear children for her husband, if he choose to. And need of some require, let him do what he will. He sinneth not. Let them marry. So he's not a man who is dealing. The point the apostles, starting with the apostle Tahar, was making, that according to scripture in the ancient days, it is not unlawful, not a sin for a man to betroth a woman who's past her flower, ready for marriage and to bear children, if she's at a younger age, 12, 13, 14, 15, whatever. It's not unlawful. But is that something that is expedient to do today? No. Do we choose and desire to deal with young girls, young teenage girls? No, we don't. But the fact of the matter, it is lawful, but it's not expedient in these times, because we're not in a righteous rulership. We're in a wicked rulership where everything is turned upside down, man. So these two idiots, man, the Lord is going to destroy these niggas, man. All these slanderers, all these scoffers doing all this wickedness and saying these different things they're saying about the brothers of Great Millstone, started out apostles and elder bishops and brothers on down. Man, the Lord is going to destroy these clowns, man. Because the only group out there truly doing, you know what I'm saying, 100% truth according to the scriptures when it comes to teaching and preaching and walking this way of life, man, and righteousness to the best of our ability, is Great Millstone, man. And those like-minded brothers, those affiliate brothers, you know what I'm saying, who's on that same spiritual accord, man. So them two clowns who really just, you know, trying to take men that's already built up through the spirit, man, hoping that they would come to their platform or their group. You know, they fishing, man, and hoping they can catch somebody. But like the Apostle Tahar said, man, if any brothers feel like they agree with these two morons and they want to go join with them, hey, sayonara, have at it. But you know, hey, Great Millstone is where the true men of the Lord doing and preaching this truth 100% according to the scriptures and truth and in sincerity, man. This is where it is. This is where it is. This is where it's at. And I'm going to leave it at that. Lord willing, this was an edifying lesson. I want to give all honor, praise, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakakwadash. Double honor to our apostles and elders of Great Millstone and Ruel. Peace and salutation to the hopeful elect. Shalom.